You're listening to a hockey podcast where we talk about ice hockey and stuff. Yeah. Woo.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this hockey pod. It's been a minute. It's been a minute and a half. Both Molly and I, life gets in the way, and we apologize, but we're very glad we're back. In all honesty, and I'm speaking for myself, and I'm sure Molly would agree, that we have been so caught up in our own lives that we're not up to date with the news in hockey. So we're going to do our best. We're going to talk about our own teams as best as we can. And probably we'll talk a little bit about the trade bait list. And then we'll see. Maybe we can do a little fun thing at the end where we predict how the game's going to go tonight against the Leafs versus the Sabres for the Heritage Classic.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Hi, we're back.
We're back and we're just ripping the Band-Aid off.
Woo, that one brain cell of mine is working so hard right now. Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with hockey news, but also trying to keep on top of my mental health. It's been like, what do you call it? Impossible. So we're gonna see how it goes. Like, honestly, so much has happened. Like, I turned on hockey Twitter the other day because I had a few weeks off, and I turned it back on, and I was like, oh, wait, what? Okay, are we still ripping into Quinn Hughes? Is that a thing still?
I also am not quite sure outside of Toronto. I will say I'm very up to date with Toronto because it's nearly impossible for me to miss games. It's in me. I need it to live. But around the Leafs, it's been difficult. I'm with Molly on this one. Are we still ripping into Quinn Hughes, people? Let us know.
Is McDavid still McDead to me? I need to know. I need to be updated. Is there another player?
These are the important questions.
I'm pretty sure there are other players that I need to, like,
Condemn?
attack. Wait, no.
Oh my god. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. This world's getting a little bit mean.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure trade deadline's coming up. I'm sure words are gonna happen. Good words, bad words, ugly words.
Goodness. You know what, actually? This is going to be a side note, so I'm going to throw it in right here because this is going to be a chaotic podcast, okay? Molly, did you hear Jack Eichel's hilarious quote to the Sabres fans?
Remind me. Refresh me.
Jack Eichel, obviously he parted ways with the Sabres after they did not allow him the surgery he needed.
Boo.
Boo!
To Sabres.
Going back into to play into the Sabres arena. The arena was really, really, really loud and anti Eichel, which makes absolutely no sense. You know, it kind of reminds me of John Tavares.
Oh,
with
the Islanders.
Yes.
It's like Eichel returning to Sabres. He's the Eichel Christ, like the Antichrist.
Oh my God! Yes, the Eichel Christ. That's hilarious.
That's a bad joke. So bad.
It to me, I liked it. 10 out of 10.
Like,
I'm biased. I'm your
friend. we wouldn't give you surgery, so boo.
Boo, you suck.
Where's the logic? Where is the logic?
I'm confused. Didn't Jack Eichel keep it together for this team? Like, what the hell? Are you just gonna...
Wasn't he the one carrying them?
Oh my god, yes. And he said, okay, so they're booing him the whole game, In the press conference afterwards, he says, quote, you're gonna love this, he says, yeah, it's about the loudest I've heard this building ever. Really, it only took 7 years and me leaving to get into the game. They must be booing me because they wish I was still here. Yeah.
He's sassy.
So sassy, but in a good way.
I'm pretty sure if hockey players could release diss tapes, Eichel would be top of the charts.
Oh yeah, that would be a good diss tape. That would be on my playlist, top of the list.
I like people booing me because it humbles me.
I would love that. Like Tavares shows nothing, he's very stoic in nature. Jack Eichel maybe would be in the middle. Me, I would be like, yeah, come on, boo me louder. Like it would be so fun.
Yeah, rev me up, man. Rev me up.
I love this. Thank you. I don't
Blah,
think
blah.
fans often realize that when you boo someone, it's not deterring them from scoring. In fact, it's probably motivating them.
Yeah,
That's my
it's the
take on that.
fire. I like that. I like that take.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a funny quote because you don't often hear players like slam fans and stuff, but it's well deserved because
Slam your fans.
slam your fans. Just advocate for your mental health and your physical health. I'm very proud of Jack Eichel for not sticking with what the Sabres wanted. And look, guess what? The thing that they didn't want him to do, he did, and he's better and back. He wouldn't have been this good if he stuck with the Sabres. He still would have been, reeling from
Injured.
his surgery or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in your face.
Yeah. Sabres.
Anyways, that reminded me of that, so I had to tell you. So Molly, unfortunately, there's nothing left to cheer for the Sabres for you.
Ugh, I'm gonna burn my jersey.
You burn that. Go to it'd be just so funny if you went to a random game and threw a Sabres jersey on the ice.
I'm just gonna go to my local one in like Rouen or something here in France and just like throw it on the ice. Boo! They'll be so confused. I'll just be like, quoi?
What?
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
C'est quoi
Qu'est-ce que
ça?
c'est?
Quoi tu
C'est
fais, madame?
Sabres. Qu'est-ce que c'est Sabres? Ouais, Sabres.
Sabres?
Machin. Sabres.
Buffalo.
Buffalo Sabres.
C'est
C'est
quoi
pas
ça,
français,
jaune?
non?
C'est jaune pis bleu, là? C'est
C'est
même
plus
pas
là.
nos couleurs. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
We got sidetracked. It's fine.
We told
Oh
you this is
dear.
gonna be chaos.
Messy. Just two messy bitches having a messy podcast. Oh yeah.
You know what?
Woo.
I hope we can take you away from your own mental health because I do know, rolling on the timeline, that a lot of people have been taking breaks recently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
a lot of people are having it.
February, March is not a good time.
No, we're ready to march away from March. Okay. I'll see myself out now.
Should we talk about our teams?
Yes, I was just gonna say that we totally should.
Do you want to start there, Channelle?
You know what? I have a lot to say. Let's go. Okay.
Let's go.
So I'm going to start off by saying the Leafs are still in a fine position. They're third in their division, which, side note, is an insane division. It's so unfair. I don't even know what to say. But we have not been doing good as of late. And I mean, in our last 2 months. Okay. Although we're set to play in the playoffs and it's most likely going that direction, I have no confidence, Molly. Listen, none. Jack Campbell is injured, and he wasn't even doing good for a very long time. I was disappointed. But I'm more disappointed in fans because we've seen it with Frederik Andersen. You have moments where you're not as good as a goalie, and you're expected to do everything for the team when they're not holding up to their end, too. So I feel bad for him, but he does need to get it together. I'm hoping that this injury and him taking time away and healing will bring him back stronger and motivated and out of his head.
I feel bad for Campbell because he's been playing a lot. He wasn't meant to be a first string goalie, was he?
No, he wasn't. Nope.
Yeah, he's been thrown in. He's proved himself. So they've been playing him, and has he not been playing as well because he's a bit burnt out?
It's possible, like you said, he doesn't really have much experience in that, and Toronto the Leafs have habits of throwing goalies in and keeping them in the forefront, not taking breaks because they can't risk it.
Yeah.
So, Frederik Andersen, what does he look like when he's not burnt out? I don't know. Let's take a look at Carolina right now. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And I have something to say, and I knew I was gonna have to say this and rub it in people's faces. But I tweeted a while back and deleted it because I got a lot of hate. So I don't have the proof, but just trust me. I
Don't give her hate. Boo.
don't give
Boo
me
those
hate.
haters.
It was only because I was standing up for Freddie, but that's not new. You know, people hate me when I do that. So back last year, people were riding the Campbell train and despising, like the hate they put on Freddie was absolutely outrageous. I've never seen anything like it. So I had to bring people to reality. I said, listen, Campbell is riding his hot streak right now, but he is not a first. He has the potential to be a first string goalie, but that's literally not him right now. And the odds are, I said, that he was going to play really well for a year and then come off of the horse. And look, it's
Yeah.
literally happening. He hasn't been good in so many games, unfortunately, and I'm nervous. I hope I'm wrong, and that he comes back and he's better than before, or at least the same, because we need a goalie for the playoffs. It's not even funny. Mrazek, he's been an extreme disappointment.
Yeah.
Like, I know him, Molly.
I don't think he's integrated well with the team.
No, because you know too. You and
Yeah.
I paid attention to Carolina like last year, the year before that, and Mrazzi,
We've been literally about 10 meters away from him.
and
Like,
yeah,
we're
and he's great.
basically the same person.
Oh my god, he exactly, and he was great. You know, he knows how to play. He's played playoff. He has experience in the playoffs, guys, and he is not holding it together with the Leafs. It's embarrassing. The plan was to make sure Jack Campbell, you know, obviously ride the wave as it is, but Mrazek was supposed to be the starter.
Yeah. Like, he was injured, wasn't he?
He got injured, so that's an unfortunate
Yeah.
start.
But unfortunate start. But integrating back in, he hasn't been able
Mm.
to find his feet, so to speak.
It's
It's
barely
really
like they're
sad
trying. Oh, it's so sad. I can't.
because he's actually such a good goalie.
It's unfortunate, and I was actually defending him because people were unsure about Mrazek being in it, and I said, you know what, I have faith in him. But now I'm really upset and nervous to see how this is going to go. I would hate to slip in a wild card spot because it's really not going to give me. This is not how our year was going. You know, like
Yeah.
we had potential to be third place in the league if everything would have stayed steady.
You're fifth in the league right now.
Yeah, which is hilarious because we're doing bad. So that's how good we are offensively.
But it makes no sense.
I know, I know. It's because we're offensively insane. So, okay, imagine if we were that good offensively, we had at least some decent defense, and we had a goaltender that could make a save or two. Fuck. Like, holy hell.
your your conference, like this year, is two extremes. You've got Florida, Tampa, Toronto, and then you've got Ottawa, Buffalo, Montreal. Like,
Yeah,
how
and we're still struggling.
unbalanced.
It's crazy.
So unbalanced.
I know. It's like the top best in the entire league and then the worst in the entire league. What is that?
I don't understand.
It feels unfair. If we were in any other division, we would be second to first place. Like, I mean, in general, if we would keep it up, you know?
Yeah.
It's just upsetting. And we need a defenseman. I hate to burst people's bubbles, but we are not going to get a goalie. I don't know. Some people don't understand the logistics of things, and I'm not going to penalize you for that. But I will let you know right now that it's just not realistic to get a goaltender. None that will make sense, anyways. We have a cap space to consider, and right now we need someone defensively. It's more realistic to obtain someone like a defenseman. For example, the Leafs could acquire. Listen, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh at this. The Leafs could acquire Mark Giordano from Seattle. I know he's the captain, but what they
take your captain.
we'll take your captain for the first year that you just placed him that way. I honestly think he's gonna go regardless. I think he's gone. He's on the trade bait list. He's a
Yeah.
defenseman. He's got experience. He's a UFA at the end of the year. And or right now, maybe. I don't know. At the end of the
I
year.
think
Whatever.
he's UFA now.
Yeah? Okay, well then Seattle their plan didn't work out. Okay.
Seattle, their debut this year.
Day
Uh,
poo poo. Yeah.
oh
Not
dear.
not great. They're gonna need some picks. They're gonna need some
I
assets.
think they just need a hug.
They need a big hug, guys.
Yeah.
Uh, so sorry, but their captain's gonna be traded regardless, in my opinion. We'll see. Like the trade deadline's coming up, and I'm very interested to see. But that would be someone realistic to grab for
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Leafs.
maybe the Leafs can get Grubauer.
Grubauer, no, he's not even on the chopping block.
I know.
Do you want to do you want to lose
I
him?
I want Grubauer not to be on Seattle. He deserves better.
I understand. I feel like everyone deserves better.
He deserves so much better.
Oh man, it's going to take a long time for Seattle to get into a comfortable position, which is why they should start making trades this year. Make good relationships with managers, GMs.
Yeah.
It's all about social at this point. It's a social game. You got to get up that ladder somehow. Aw, poor guys. You
Oh,
know,
Bibbers.
it is what it is, I guess. The Kraken's going down with the ship.
Oh dear, there was no ship. They missed it completely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Should we talk about my team?
Yeah, let's start with a positive note. Let's start with a positive note.
We're still number one in our conference and
Oh, I mean, that's excellent.
tied number one, I guess, in our league. No, we're
Yeah.
not. Yeah, in the league. Yeah. Yeah. We're doing good.
Yeah, you
Maybe
guys
not
are.
in the last few games, but we're still doing good.
Yeah, the only reason you're not first is for point percentage, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and even if we were to if we were to base it all on point percentage, you'd still stay second regardless of the entire league. So
Yeah.
that's a good place to be.
I'm
That's
quite happy. I'm very happy with my team so far, although it was nice seeing a healthy team for the whole span of 2 minutes.
oh my gosh.
As Byram's back, Landskog's out for knee surgery.
When is he out? Isn't he always injured? Is it him or
It's him or McKinnon.
yeah,
They're
that's
like, rotating door. I mean, McKinnon's back, thankfully. So blessed be that.
But Molly.
Franku's got a 2-year extension as well, which
Oh yes.
I'm in two minds about because I used to hate him, but now he's actually done good. But I don't know if he's doing like a Campbell thing where he's been like thrown in the spotlight to do good, so he's done good.
Yeah.
But he's burnt out and now he's not doing good. It's very confusing times for me.
I understand. We're on the same page. I don't know why, but Colorado reminds me of the Leafs, but more hard hitting. Like they have a lot of similarities.
Yeah,
Francouz.
they both have blue.
They both have blue. They both had an amazing. How about Kadri, huh? How you liking our guy?
We love Kadri, don't we? We love him.
Unbelievable. Kadri is literally he has 72 points. And just for reference, Matthews has 76 points. He's Nazem Kadri.
And no one's
Is
talking
keeping
about
up
him.
with fucking Matthews.
Yeah.
Well, they should shut up with their silence.
Yeah, you shut up. No.
He needs to be talked about because this is an incredible boost in his career. Like he was great with the Leafs, no doubt. He would usually make at least 40 points, I think. That might be I'm not
30.
sure, but
Yeah.
I liked him and I remember he produced for us a lot of the
I-
times. Yeah, he was like a 30 to 40 point player. And now he's at 76. Shut up. That's insane.
That's insane. I just got up his stats. So the last 2 years of Colorado, he's got 32, 36 points for the
Yeah.
whole season. This
Yeah.
year, 72.
And it's not
Where
even
have
over.
you been?
You know what?
What?
You tell him, Molly. You tell him personally that if he gets fucking kicked out in the playoffs again, that you're never going to talk to him again.
I will never talk to him or his wife or his children or his dog.
Never
I
again.
like dogs. Never.
Yeah.
Ever.
Because
Not at all.
you can't be performing like this and then for the 80th time get suspended in the playoffs because we don't
And then
know.
be a dick, you know.
Oh yeah, this could be, honestly, Molly, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Kadri staying in the playoffs could be your road to actually winning the cup. Your team can win the cup with Kadri if he stays.
Kadri, if you listen to this hockey pod,
Yes, he does.
listen to Channelle.
Yeah.
She obviously knows hockey a lot better than everyone else.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
Oh my god, I'm like a professional hockey player.
Yeah, so bless
I'm
your
so sorry.
soul. You have Kadri and Makar. Like, that's two
Oh,
extra additional people that you're
McCart,
not used to.
McKinnon. Oh, we're just doing so good. Oh, I just love our roster at the moment.
It's
It makes
unbelievably,
me happy.
it's unfair. It's unfair. You have Rantanen, McKinnon, and Landeskog, right? They were your trio. That's the team for the Avalanche. And now, guess what? You've thrown in a Kadri and a Makar. What are we going to do?
Eh. Eh. Eh.
I will have this conversation in the future, but I feel like the Avs can win the cup this year, if not the Carolina Hurricanes. I have a feeling it's one of the two.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if Carolina won it. Not at all. Wouldn't be mad.
You did.
Because they are also playing very well. Actually, no, I would be slightly mad because of certain people on their team, but I wouldn't be like 100% mad, just like a little bit, you know.
I would cry for Freddie. I'd be so happy.
I'd be so happy for Freddie. He deserves it.
I will get it. If they make it to the finals, I'm gonna get a Freddie Carolina Hurricanes jersey. If they win the cup, I'm gonna get both Freddie and Aho. I don't care.
Me too. I have money to burn at this point.
I
On
have a
top
wedding to
feature.
save for, and I'm gonna waste all my money on jerseys.
Yeah.
Whatever. Instead of wearing a bride dress, I will wear a jersey.
Oh my god, can I just like turn up in like
The Buffalo Sabres jersey? No, please don't. You're gonna ruin our pictures.
I'll just turn up to your beautiful wedding in a freaking Buffalo Kids XL jersey.
Did you have to mention it was the kids XL?
You know what? It was a kids extra large.
What did I say? Forget what I said. Oh, was it this? No, it's an extra large.
You said it was like Icon or something. I was like, no, it's a kid XL.
I'm literally crying. You're still here, guys. Thanks. Thanks.
This is the second nervous breakdown of the podcast.
You want to know something funny? I'm gonna say this on this podcast as humiliating as it is for me.
Okay.
Someone DM'd me and said I had a sexy voice on the podcast. And I'm just thinking about us wheezing and my ugly laugh. I'm like, okay, you're on crack, but thanks.
Oh, you got a sexy voice. I got told that they thought I was French. I just had a really good English accent.
Wait, you have a sexy voice, me? The Buffalo Sabres jersey.
I thought you were French, but you just speak really good English. I'm like, what the fuck
What
is going on?
How would that even work in reverse?
Like, have you heard my French
but I have an accent? Yeah. Ooh, I'm
Oh
literally dying.
gosh. Anyway, we absolutely love our fans. Like, honestly, every
Yes.
single one of you that interact with us gives me like a microdose of serotonin that helps me get through the day. So please interact with me more.
Yeah, just
And also call me French and tell Daddy Macron I'm French so I can get my citizenship. Thank you.
Daddy Macron. Yes, she needs her citizenship.
She's also single. Should we move on?
Should we get 3 people onto our onto our podcast and do a dating show?
Oh my god, hockey
First
dating.
question. Wait, Molly, first question. First question. Which team do you cheer for? Buffalo Sabres.
Eh. Montreal Canadiens.
Eh.
I mean, we love
Oh my god.
everyone. We love all fan bases apart from Islanders.
Yeah, we don't care about that. Exactly. But honestly, fan bases, we're all on the same page. We have sucky teams sometimes, and sometimes we have good teams. It is what it is.
Yeah. It
Oh my
is what it is.
It is. It is what it is. As McDavid would say. It just is what it is, guys.
Should we talk about something else?
Maybe we should talk a little bit about what's on the trade bait list.
Trade
There are a
bait.
couple of
Trade bait.
bait. There are a couple of notable names, like I think
Giroux.
the most. Well, Claude Giroux, but honestly, okay, you know, I'm usually good at pronouncing names, but this one has got me because he's a rookie. Shishran? Shishran? Oh my god. Jacob Shishran?
Chitrin.
Shishran?
Chitrin?
Chitrin. Yes, you're
Chitrin?
right. It is Chitrin. You are very right. That is correct. See, Molly had that this time. Come on.
This is where people are gonna be like, you said his name wrong.
God.
Fight me.
We'll try to spell it right, at least. He is possibly on the up for trade because, you know, it's the team he's on is the Coyotes, right? So they're very open, I'm assuming, to making trades because they're currently in an extreme build mode.
They literally don't have a building.
They don't. Oh my god, it'd be embarrassing to be traded to the Coyotes.
Yeah.
It would be, honestly. But
Career suicide.
yeah. This kid is 23 years old, right? And he's doing pretty good already with the suckiest team in the world. And he's got 3 years left on his contract, and his cap hit is 4.6. So it's a totally doable hockey player. You know, it's a good piece. It's a good trade piece is what I'm trying to say. And if Arizona knows what's best for them, they're probably going to want to get some assets, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the other argument is he's young. He could stick with this team and they could build around him.
Yeah.
You know? So you have someone that was there from the beginning. He's young enough. He'll grow with the team and see possible success in like 5 years, maybe. But it really depends. I'd say he's the hottest trade piece on the market, him and Brandon Hagel. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, right? Because I feel like the people who are going to want to go for people like Claude Giroux and, you know, like Giordano are the teams that are going to go into the playoff run. They want people with experience. They want older players, people with experience, you know, people who you're probably not going to keep longer than the rest of the year, you know, because they're expensive.
Just for the playoff run.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we're going to see a lot of that, I'm assuming.
Like, Flingo going to Leafs last year for the playoffs.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's kind of our worry right now. We're scared. I'm scared. I don't know why I'm saying we, but I'm scared that we're going to have another moment like that because a lot of people were talking about Montreal Chariot. They were saying he should go to the Leafs. I think it's stupid. Please no, because I have a feeling that's very much like a Foligno situation where he's not that great.
He's just a name at
And
this point.
we're just going to have him for nothing. Exactly. It's pointless. We want someone that's going to help us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't want to sound like Foligno's nothing because he's obviously a good hockey player, but he's
Oh
not
yeah,
in his
for sure.
prime anymore. Like, he's kind of like a grandfather of the team. Oh, oh my
I
God,
will
I'm just feeling
say, like,
really bad. I feel really bad. I shouldn't say
oh,
things like that.
but we love grandfathers.
We
We
do
do.
in a non-weird way.
Well, I don't know about the Avs, but the Leafs tend to work really well with leaders that come and go. Like, we work a lot better with the young and the older together. Like, we have a lot of, Jason Spezza, for example, or John Tavares, or at the time it was Patrick Marleau. These are the people the young kids can look up to and take advice from, and we tend to really rock and roll with it.
Yeah.
So
I don't really look at the age of my team.
I do, only because I notice it makes a difference with my team. I don't know if it makes a difference with your team.
I look at the players, regardless of their age, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about age in terms of playing well. I'm talking about compatibility.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Mark Giordano would be the best for the Leafs specifically.
And the fact that he's actually a really good player.
Yeah, he's just like we said, unfortunately on a team that's just not happening. Everyone,
It's just not a
unfortunately,
good
is
team. I'm
it's not a good
sorry.
team to like grow, especially if you're young. Oi, can you imagine?
Oh, you get like drafted into the Kraken or the Coyotes. You're just like, yeah, I'm in the NHL.
At first you're happy, and then later you're like, wait.
Or maybe you're like, you know what, this isn't too bad.
Oh my
Disprove yourself.
god.
You never know. It might give you more incentive to be the next uh, uh Draisaitl.
Connor McDavid.
I don't want to say his name.
Drysdale works for me. That
Be the
works.
next Kadri, you know?
You could be the next Kadri, yeah.
Yeah, or Makar.
All these fun players that are
Yeah.
good.
That are not fucking McDavid.
No, but can you imagine being, I don't know, let's say like a 22-year-old and you got drafted for the Arizona Coyotes, who weren't necessarily terrible, and then that happened last year at the trade deadline when like everything went to shit and now you have no arena? I'd be like,
Just like, why?
what is this fuckery? I'm going back to the AHL, y'all.
Oh, well, I'm going to the KHL at this point. Bye.
Yeah. Bye, adios.
I'm going to Europe.
But yeah, there are a lot of it's its own thing. There's too much to talk about, but there are a lot of players that are on the chopping block that are interesting, and I could see being important pieces to certain people, certain teams, I mean. That's about it. I mean, I guess Brock Besser, actually from Vancouver, that's an odd one because the Vancouver Canucks are not necessarily the worst team in the world, but they have to start making moves. Do you agree?
Well,
I was very violent.
That was very, very aggressive.
Do you agree, Molly?
They've got a few players in the tropic block location now.
They do, actually, yeah.
They got Miller.
Yeah, Miller.
Which surprised me. And Connor Garland.
Yeah, Connor Garland.
But he's on a 4-year contract, isn't he? So.
Yeah. He's a good piece. I would say the best piece is probably Miller.
Yeah, Miller's annoyingly good.
I don't even know if Vancouver wants them to lose their top player, but the thing is they have to start making moves. Otherwise, they're just going to stay average.
Oh god, that's a painful statement.
Honestly,
they're just going to stay average.
That was rough. That was that's the worst thing anyone could say to anyone. You're average.
You're just you're nothing special. You're just very average.
Oh my god, the wounds are opening up. In high school, someone called me average.
Someone called me average as well, like at a singing competition, and I was like, bitch, do you know who I am?
I sing well, you have no talent.
Basically, me, a humble musician. No.
Wait, what was that thing on Facebook? Remember when we were all on Facebook as kids and they would rate me or something?
We had an anon one.
Really? That's better.
Yeah, and like
Us was right up.
Yeah, same with like Ask FM and things like that. Where it's like you could rate
Oh my
each other and then like
god.
ask an anon questions, and it was
Oh, that's
brutal.
I remembered that too. Ours was
Oh.
near the end of my high school days for that, but in the middle it was like to be honest and rate me. So they go right on your wall and rate you. And I've seen people rate someone like
Ooh.
5, and I'm like, oh my god, so mean. I would always be rated 7. 7 was my number. You know?
It's
Yay.
because you're lucky.
That's not good in my opinion, you know?
Okay, you're
That's average.
unlucky. Ew, you
Ew,
average
I'm
piece of
ugly.
trash.
I know. I'm an average person.
You're not.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Good,
Um,
because don't make me come over there and say that you're beautiful. God damn it, you're my friend.
look into the mirror. So yeah,
Oh dear.
I think I'm
Hockey.
surprised at how much we were able to come out with. I think we'll close this off with a
Yeah.
quick thing, Molly.
Heritage.
Heritage.
Heritage is about to start, so we gonna say what's not gonna happen.
Right. So right now it's 3:30 in Canada. So the Heritage Classic is starting in 30 minutes, which I'm definitely gonna go watch. Molly, are you gonna get a little bit of it, or are you going to bed?
I will consult the wine bottle.
There you go.
No,
Oh,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Have you got a prediction for score and who's gonna score?
yeah. Well, I would have said a month ago that the Leafs would obliterate Buffalo Sabres, but my faith is really going down, 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 down. Mrazek's in net, so I have a feeling he'll be pulled or embarrassed. Therefore, we're losing, and I think it's going to be like 5-3. And the first person to
Okay.
score for the Leafs is going to be Nylander. Nylander. That's my prediction. What about you?
I think Sabres are gonna win 6-2.
That's a good one.
That's obviously a joke. So my joke is that Sabres are gonna win 6-2, and the goalie of the Sabres is gonna score on an open net first.
Totally.
And my real predicky woo would be, I think, Leafs maybe giving it like a 5-3, 5-4 kind of
Hmm.
vibe. And I think Nylander's gonna score the first as well.
That's a good prediction because most
Yeah.
games against the Sabres end up in overtimes or 5-4 or 4-3. It's very, very back and forth between the two. Your prediction technically on paper should be the case, right? But as a Leafs
Should.
fan, I just know that we are so predictable in the sense that we are unpredictable. Oh, we'll see.
We're so predictable that we're not.
No, this is what I'm saying. If we lose, at least we look fucking good in our damn
Ooh,
jerseys.
they look so good. So good.
So good. I didn't like it at first, but like looking at it on ice with the team and their little cute toques. Oh my god, it's adorable. I love it.
I might buy a toque.
I want the toque. I don't
I
even know if
need
it's
I
available.
need it. Ugh, I
Please.
will knit myself one. So thank you so much, everyone, if you have actually listened to this point, because this is the end. You made it. Woo! Thank you for sticking along with us. If you want to follow us, please do. You can get in contact with us on Twitter at this hockey pod, or you can find us individually. It's _Molly, and you can find Channelle
At Channelle LV. And follow us on TikTok too. I'm gonna start posting videos again. We're getting pretty popular over there, so thanks. It's at this hockey pod.
So hopefully we'll see you again next week, unless, I don't know, life happens again. But we thank you for your patience, for your snacks, and or just your kindness in general, fans of ours. And we will see you again soon.
Bye.